Oh, it's finally over. It's finally. Okay, good. Thank God it's over. Jays lose 2-1 to the Seattle Mariners. Mariner fans that have not been here yet, welcome. Mariner fans have been here through the first few games, welcome back. The Toronto Blue Jays, I mentioned it yesterday and the last few days, how they've become unwatchable for me. Now, I still try my best to watch as much as possible of this team, but it's very difficult. It really is. Shout out Robbie Ray. He was fantastic, and he's been great lately for the Mariners. He was great yet again today. Alek Manoah was great today. Story of the game: when you have your opportunities, you can't do squat with them. We talked about it yesterday. The Jays were like 2 for, 20 or something like that with runners in scoring position. Today, they didn't get many base runners. However, they did have the bases loaded and nobody out against Robbie Ray. They had him right on the ropes. They had nothing. Nothing. Yeah, George Springer gives you a solo bomb and they get 1-0 whoopee-doo. And then Santana at the 2-run shot, giving them the lead. 2-1. And at that point, I'm like, well, you know, the way this offense has been, this looks like a mountain to climb. And in the 9th inning, you know, he had the bases loaded, 2 out for Chapman. Bounces out to end the ballgame. The inability to get a clutch hit is incredible, man. It really is. Through April and May, the Jays had the worst, average with runners in scoring position in the league by a mile. Then for a stretch, they were the hottest team in baseball and one of the best hitting runners in scoring position. Since that game, since the Rays series, you could say, the first 2 games, they won those 2. And then after that, I mean, they did score some runs in those games. Pitching was terrible. But they've been abysmal. In Oakland, they couldn't get squat with runners in scoring position. The only game they won in Oakland was a 2-1 game when it was 2 solo bombs, so you didn't get a hit with runners in scoring position. And today, your only offense is a solo home run from George Springer, and that's it. This team is sad to watch. I try my best to be a diehard fan. I bleed Toronto Blue Jays. But this is very hard to watch. And I don't really have much else to say. We're only at 3 minutes in the video. But what else is there to say? You know, shout out to the Mariners, man. They've won 7 in a row. They're now going to, you know, probably going to tie the Blue Jays tomorrow because let's be real here. We got a bullpen day. And if they even think about sniffing around Thomas Hatch, which if they do, you're basically chalking up and out. I don't know. Is Logan Gilbert going tomorrow for the Mariners? Like, they don't need him on the hill right now, the way this Jays offense is downright terrible. But it wouldn't hurt. But the Jays lost, I believe they're only like 4 games over 500 now. They've lost like 9 of 10. Their offense has been it's gone. It's kaput. You don't know. It's just vanished. And now you're getting the pitching. Manoah was good. Jimmy Garcia was good. You know, yesterday the bullpen was good. But your offense is stunk. The approaches at the plate just aren't there. Like, I watched that 9th inning. And I watched Vladdy take that ball the other way and hit it for a base hit. And I'm like, you know what? That's not an, I'm going to try and crush a ball and tie the game with one swing of the bat approach. That's like, no, that ball is away. I'm going to take that ball away and punch it into right field for a single. Isn't that just beautiful to see? But then just no one else understands it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Tomorrow's the 4:10 first pitch. And Jays fans, we can all sniff it. We can all have a feeling of what's going to happen tomorrow. We're all hoping we're going to be wrong. But the way this team has been playing, it's not far-fetched. And I know people are going to say that, well, the All-Star break is going to be that reset, blah, blah. Look, honestly, this team is, you're over halfway through the season. Enough of this reset stuff. You have an off day. That's a reset. You come back home after a long road trip. That's a reset. In baseball, you have to have short memory. And you have to get out there the next day. What have I always said in videos, right? What have I always said? Great teams in sports, great teams in baseball, hockey, basketball, whatever. Find a way to win after a loss. Try to bounce back, short memory, put it away, whatever. Well, the problem with this Jays team is they have not been able to do so. They've not followed up a 10-run performance with a 1-run. They only scored 1 run. It's okay, bounce back and score 6. No, that's not been the case with this team. And honest to goodness, Jays fans, I think Charlie's job is on the line here. Man, I mentioned in the last few videos how I've been baffled with the abomination of managerial decisions. And do not be surprised if with this Jays team, if they continue to struggle, don't be surprised if post-All-Star break there's a new manager in town. Or they promote John Schneider, which from the moment that Charlie Montoyo was hired and when we witnessed what he was doing, and I saw John Schneider up with the team, I was like, you know what? That guy is my new manager. That's the one that I want. If you're not going external, that's the guy that I want. Because he's grown with this core. He knows what it takes for these young guys to perform and be their best. He was the coach of Vladdy, Bo, Kevin Biggio in New Hampshire, in Dunedin, when they won those 2 championships when they were in the minor leagues. So if you're going to have anybody, that's the guy that I want. Because Charlie hasn't given me any sort of hope. He hasn't given me anything to show me that he's a damn good manager. If anything, it's been the opposite. Nothing against him personally, but a lot of the decisions have been abysmal. And I'm going to leave it at that, Jays fans, because I got nothing else to say. I really don't. All right, so you know what? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game. But if you're a Mariners fan, you love the game because you won. Smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays. Thank God we are done with these late games because it is now 12:55. Thank God it's not 2:30 like yesterday, but I'm exhausted. And staying up to watch these 3 abomination of games, it's not fun. Thank God tomorrow's, what, 4:10? And then we're back to 7 o'clock first pitches. And we have an off day Monday for all of us just to kind of regroup and forget about this team for a bit. It's just going to be nice. It really, really is. All right? So I will talk to you guys, Jays Edition, of course, tomorrow night. Whatever the heck we're going to be talking about. I'm hoping about something different. Hopefully I don't have to wear this thing for the 4th consecutive day. But who knows? They'll dictate what I'll be wearing. And I put that back up there because clearly not having it didn't work. So I'm like, well, how about I show the logo? You know, a team logo. Not a player's name, a logo. I don't know. I'm grabbing at straws here. I'm doing everything I can. All right, so Jays fans, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and this. We'll talk to you guys then.